Welcome to the Health Solutions for the Wired Life radio show, a radio show dedicated to empowering all computer users to get a solution to the health problems inherent in today's wired life. This is the number one health issue for the 21st century, and my name is Adetutu Ijoshe. I am talking to you from the Vauxhall area of Union Township in New Jersey, here in the United States. I am a coach, author, consultant, and speaker on health solutions for the wired life. I help people to understand the wired life, what goes on in their bodies when they're using computers and all computerized devices, such as cell phones, iPads, and so on. You never thought those were computers, right? But they actually are. This radio show is taking place at 6 p.m. today and will take place every Friday evening unless there are programming changes. We will be continuing where we left off last Friday. If you have not been listening to the broadcasts, I urge you to go back and listen to prayer episodes after this one so that you can fill in the gaps. I would first like to remind us of some foundational facts, which I will keep on repeating each broadcast to help keep us focused, okay? First off, all of us work for a living, either for others or in our businesses, and our intention is to do so to live. However, because of the ignorance about the wildlife we are all living, its effect on human health, and the preventative and management measures that must be in place to minimize it, many of us are really working for a living to die, or at best live damaged lives. Secondly, the adage knowledge is power is perhaps truest in the issue of health solutions for the wildlife. You must, however, first obtain the knowledge to access its power. Thirdly, computers are here to stay. We have so become dependent on them that humans will continue to use computers until our Maker rescues us from what we have unleashed upon ourselves. Fourthly, the computer is a dangerous tool, like a knife. And just as we have to learn to use the knife in such a way that when the driver sits all the time, so we must do with the computer. As losing control to the knife is suicide, so is losing control to the computer. The fact that we have globally collectively decided that the best way to build a global economy is by destroying nature and trying to fix it, a feat we have no ability to do, is actually evidence of the fact that we have a global mental problem. Consequently, on these shows, I will be giving the audience an understanding of various aspects of the wildlife and the health consequences, as well as the solutions provided for us in nature by our Maker. 3 weeks ago, we began to look at the various jobs that we do and how these activities and their dependence on computer use hurt us, so we are aware. Since then, we have been looking at the job of the medical doctor, which in years past was a profession where one could safely avoid computer use. Now, doctors use computers for their work as much as anyone else. We learned that this has, however, not made a difference to the ability of doctors to understand computer use. Let me say that again. We learned that this has, however, not made a difference to the ability of doctors to understand computer use-induced health conditions, though they suffer them like everyone else. Many actually choose to say it is all in the mind and refuse to acknowledge that computer use hurts, because it has not yet been accepted by the profession at large or taught in the medical school, and they do not know how to deal with it. In addition, because the body, like any other coded machine or computer, if you will, is limited in the number of ways it can express itself to what is available in the database of the heart, different issues may manifest similar symptoms, which can lead to misdiagnosis. Doctors currently do not know how to discern the difference. We will pick up where we stopped last week. Last week, we began to review our doctor visits to encourage us to be active participants in the diagnosis of our symptoms. One thing I cannot emphasize enough. Okay? Again, one thing I cannot emphasize enough is that you must not assume your doctor knows everything. After all, he or she is only human like you, and if you do not know everything, neither does the doctor. You have to work with your doctor. You have to help your doctor. Okay? If you have been a passive patient, you need to change fast and become an active participant in the process. It will help both you and your doctor. Okay? We may come back to the medical profession later when we consider mental health and various other issues. For now, let us quickly consider the related profession of nursing. Research has shown that nurses that work a lot of night shift, where the light bulb has to be left on all night, have more of an incidence of breast cancer. When you add the fact that nurses now too heavily use the computer for their work, we have a lot of reason for nurses to learn to take care of themselves just like everyone else. Here I will stop to avoid overwhelming us. Next week we will continue, and if you know any nurses, do invite them to listen in. I cannot overemphasize the need to go back and listen to prior episodes, even if you have been around every week. We humans need to hear things many times before they become sufficiently coded into the database of our hearts for us to take action. To get more understanding of these issues and to learn more, get a hold of my books, starting with Lessons I Learned the Hard Way by Adetutu Joshi. That is the first of the 15 books I have written so far, and I am on my 16th. It's taken so long, the 16th one. But anyway, I will finish it. The Lessons I Learned the Hard Way is a must-have 300-page guidebook for all computer users. It and the other 14 books I have written are all available at Amazon.com in print and in ebook format for most ebook readers, including Kindle, iPad, Sony, and so on. Also visit my website www.foodsthathealdaily.com. The name is a combination of 4 words. The word foods, F-O-O-D-S, that, T-H-A-T, heal, H-E-A-L, daily, D-A-I-L-Y. That is FOODSTHATHEALDAILY, foodsthathealdaily.com. There you can find more information. You can also direct people there as well as purchase my books. There are 2 ways to shop on the website. You can click on Shop on the menu tab, or you can click on the Book Gallery tab. The Shop tab enables you to shop right on the website, while the Book Gallery provides a link for each book with our createspace.com e-store. We're now also on Facebook, and we have a Facebook store. Remember to follow us and like us on Facebook. You can find us by searching for www.foodsthathealdaily.com. Also, when you go to my website, visit my blogs, leave your comments, and sign up for the newsletter. Remember to go through the various articles. I have actually written quite a number of them over time. I also have other websites such as www.wiredlifesolutions.com, which is now almost available. In fact, you can go there, but there's still some parts of it that I have not finished yet. There are others currently in the repair mode, such as www.computeragehealthrisk.com, and some are still in the development stage. I will inform all of us on this show about each one as they become fully available or partially available. Meanwhile, go to www.foodsthathealdaily.com for all your information. And by the way, we have a website called jointearspublishing.com. That is our publishing arm through which we publish our books. So if you come across that, it is one of our websites. Come by again next week if it's Friday at 6 p.m. It is time to learn more about the wildlife and how you can protect yourself. Contact me by email at adetutuijoshe@gmail.com. That's my first and last name at gmail.com. adetutuijose@gmail.com. I would love to hear from all of you. You can also, or if you prefer, you can use computerblessings@gmail.com. See you again next week, everybody. Meanwhile, share this broadcast with all that you know in every way you can. Share the YouTube link, let it go viral, and let the media begin to talk about this issue, and let there be a national and global conversation that saves many lives, including yours. Thank you again, everybody, and good night.